With a total of 119 games like Fortnite, Apex, and Call of Duty having cross-platform capabilities, deciding on what video game console to get isn't hard, but in the past, figuring out what console to buy and debating which one was the best was a big deal, so much so that gamers called this the console wars. So let's go through a timeline of the console wars. Now, with video games starting in the arcades in the 70s with popular games such as Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Street Fighter, and Donkey Kong, to name a few, companies wanted to find a way to bring the arcades to you, so they created the home systems we all know. Most people, when they think of the console wars, think of Nintendo and SEGA, or Sony and Microsoft, but it originally started in the late 70s with Atari's 2600.
I'd like the most popular home video game system ever.
Ah, the system you want is the Atari 2600.
And Magnavox Odysseys 2.
More than 40 games in all. Odyssey, the excitement of a game.
Atari won this, with its best-selling game being Dig Dug. But in 1983, the Atari was crashing due to them focusing on quantity over quality. This was known as the video game crash of 1983, with E.T. being one of the reasons, even having it end up in landfills in New Mexico. Many thought the video home consoles were done, but a company from Japan released the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, or as it's known in Japan, the Famicom.
And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
With its best-selling game being Super Mario Bros. It did so well it outsold another Japanese system, the SEGA Master System.
And with other games like Rambo, Outrun, and Choplifter, the excitement never stops. The SEGA Master System.
In 1989, SEGA wanted to make something to help them beat Nintendo in sales, so they created their own mascot, Sonic, for their new system, the SEGA Genesis.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't.
Nintendo's new system, SNES, outsold them, with their best game for the system, Super Mario World. Looks like Nintendo was going to be the best, but new technology was going to change that. CDs. At this point in time, most games were made at cartridges, but with CDs, games could be better. Nintendo knew this, so they worked with another company to make a system that plays CDs, but ended up scrapping the idea. The other company made it anyways, and they called it the PlayStation.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
And its best-selling game was Gran Turismo. So there's a new company and a new console, Sony from Japan and their PlayStation. But they're not the only one. In November 2001, the American company Microsoft released the Xbox. But the PlayStation 2 sold 150 million units, and GTA San Andreas sold 17.33 million copies on the system. Nintendo lost the lead. But on November 19, 2006, Nintendo was back on top with the Wii, a console that used motion controls for its video game, like Wii Sport. And now we are here in present day with a small debate for the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, and no debate on the PS5 and new Xbox, because both are good and both are hard to find.